governments, they have policies. Members of parliament get fired if they side against the prime minister of the country. I mean, just look at the way that it's going. Look at the way that the democracy has unfolded thus far. I think it's already started to change something. I think the truth of it all is that at the end of the day, the change was already coming, regardless of where we stood on the motion here. The change will come eventually. We'll be getting that change. If you look elsewhere across the country, the mandates are ending everywhere. It's not doing harm to the fact that we had to live with COVID 2 years. It's just got a lot to do with the science behind it. COVID is that dangerous. It developed a lot of immunity to vaccination. It ended up being one of the most vaccinated. Let's get to the point here, and that is, I think we're pretty safe to say we will do very well with this. There's no science point us in any other direction due to the fact that there's, as far as I've heard, as far as I've listened, there's not really a very high probability this will if it gets any more virulent, then yeah, it could be dangerous, but I don't think it, as far as I know, for it to happen, it's unlikely. So, only when something gets more virulent and spreads a lot faster, it's usually a telltale that it's dying off. Eventually people will have natural immunity to this and the world will continue on. I mean, let's just expedite the motion here. We already know where it's going. Do you think that peeling this back in Band-Aids is going to make it any better? I mean, Omicron is literally the super spreading. What does it matter? My face is the only thing that's cold. It's cold outside. My face is the only thing that's cold. And as a man, I don't really feel comfortable saying my body, my choice. As a human being, I mean, we do. It should have a choice. What is this?
Qui va charger ici, la police qui...
I think they use it for the University of Windsor as a radio broadcasting. It's like a journalism home, so to speak, if I recall correctly. I could be mistaken. I don't know if it still is today. Here's the thing, the fact of the matter is that they're having we already know as a matter of fact, it's already done for something. It's actually worse. You're reducing your immune capacity. You're only getting a very short span. Even with the booster right now, you're getting protection in terms of boosted overall antibodies that your body has taken up. So, I mean, is there really science to support that the booster number 4 is going to make a difference at all? No, in Israel they've shown, I mean, you get maybe 2 weeks of boosted antibodies, and that's, you know, that's natural immunity is king. This is how we're going to surpass this, right? I mean, yeah, we are losing to attraction. It's because the movement is slowed on this side. I'm not in the popular area anymore. Nobody wants to see the.
This is a people's movement. Sure.
Okay, guys. So this next one is coming in from Windsor as well.
Yeah, we need to share this more. We need to get it everywhere.
And he's got a lot of good things to say. He's got a lot of good heart, and there'll be plenty of space for everyone to come and say that. But what I need to do is to let you all know what the hell's going on. Okay. So the veterans have been all camped together, and we sat around this morning and discussed what we need to do.
The scary thing is there's no vehicles here anymore.
Provide a rock and
Nothing.
some safety and some direction, and that's what we're doing at Camp 7. So all the veterans will be at Camp 7. We're going to have the kitchen.
Are you talking about the police?
Yeah, down here. We're going to have a whole
Yeah. Were you here earlier? Or
down here at Camp 7.
when one guy went over the barrier
We'll be given
and they arrested
a
him?
direct phone call
Yeah, and
from
that's why the OPPs weren't here. This is about, yeah, like 3 hours ago. Yeah, when they had the barriers up, there was nobody, no police.
and he's had the police do this nonsense.
Yeah, you went and then they got him pretty quick and then they. So, everybody was,
every time.
yeah,
So
yeah. About 3 hours ago, one guy went over on that side of the barrier, and then oh yeah, everybody was cheering. He did it on purpose. Yeah, they handcuffed him, and then he was even yelling and just trying to fight. Yeah.
Will be moved to that camp if that's what you want to do. If you want to bunker down and if you want to stay here, do it. We are providing that space for you. Okay? So the veterans, I don't know about you, but in a time of war and in a time of spiritual warfare and a time when you've got police and all sorts of people trying to carry on the cause divide, I don't know about you, but I want to be with the veterans, okay? And we're not segregating. We are one movement, one tribe, one people. What we have seen is that there are a lot of people that don't have any protection, safety, idea, a confused crowd. So the veterans are just creating a safe place where we're going to have a bit of a rock and stability. That is what that camp is going to be. At the same time, individually, if you want to do whatever you want to do, go for it. No one here is trying to be anyone. All we're trying to do is provide safety, security, and a safe place to bunker down until we are able to move to the next property. And when we form that, all of these amazing people, you're all leaders, you're all amazing, there is heaps of opportunity. You want to address the crowd, all of that, totally the same, okay? But we need to stay unified, we need to stay strong, we need to stay safe, we need to be secure, we need to know that we are a strong, unified group, because the first thing the government want to do is dissipate us, get amongst us, cause division, cause all this riffraff. Well, no, we won't be having it. Okay? So
Spread the word, guys. Word.
This morning, guys, you said go to the new camp. You got the address, and you asked a lot of people to move out there. And what happened there? Where is that camp? No one knows about it, and now you're saying the police have got it.
hang on a second. Yeah, just one moment. I understand you all have a lot of questions, so this is a good idea. Why don't, if you have a question, you can be past the thing and I'll do my best to answer it. So can you please repeat that question?
My question was about this morning you asked the elderly and a lot of people to go first there. There is 200,000 people who can fit there, or 20,000 people, and you're only giving the address while they're at the door, and now you're saying that the police have this property under something or other, and the court is going to get a judgment through by tomorrow.
So all we can do, to answer his question, all we can do is work with what we have at the time. So this morning, when I announced that was the information. The vulnerable were being moved over first, and when after that direction was given, the police blocked it and were not letting people in. So our number one thing is to keep everyone safe, children, mothers, and all of that. So we don't want anyone stuck on sides of the street, stuck out of that farm. So as soon as we got that information, and that information, to be clear, is the person that owns that property is a barrister. He's had the police do this to him several times, and he can win this. When that's done, TAP will call me directly and you will be then given that information. No.
Is there room enough there?
Yes.
For what? All this whole camp to go there? How are you going to find it? This morning. But can we protect each other wherever we
Let
Okay, everybody, I am going to be holding the fort here, okay? On behalf of God and behalf of the veterans. I am more than happy to have anyone ask me a question. I will answer it the best that I can, but I will not be moved. If you want to speak, you come up and talk to any of the people, but if you aren't one of them that were at that meeting this morning, I'm holding the fort. Everyone that has something to say can, but if you want to be a part of that group and are backed by what we have created, we need order. Okay? So I'm going to hold the ground.
Can you answer the question? How are we going to...
So let's go with questions. If you
this
put,
lady first.
Just one moment, please, folks. I have an announcement for the women and children who wish to go to a safe place, okay? We have Bateman's Bay, which is 60 k's from here, and Quendi is highway. There's Valley, Royal Valley.
Capital. What do you mean to go somewhere that's safe?
Mate, I'm giving the option.
Capital. We should be
Okay, be quiet, let me have my say, and then you can talk.
being safe right here. I'm a bit.
It's your option, buddy. It's your option.
I know.
If the women and children would like to go, they can go. The men will stay here and dig our fucking heels in. Excuse our language.
we are not having any anger or aggression here. This is not a place of anger and aggression. You need to stop it.
One rule. Don't let them divide. Don't let them divide and conquer. First rule of war. Divide and conquer. Don't let them.
I'm Billy. How you doing? How you doing, man? Everyone just calm down, yeah? A lot of tensions are very high. Let's not let our emotions cloud our cheek.
I want to shake his hand.
Alright? Now,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, look, I can confirm for you right now that the owner of the property, who's a barrister,
Talk about that property.
Talk about today.
Our class away from
look, let me finish speaking, yeah?
What you gonna do today?
Because we've been talking about everyone for ages. So, exactly. So let me finish. The owner of the property that is out of town, that has been in reference to $14 a night, we just got off the phone with the owner. And he can't do it. He tried, he's been down there, the police did barricade his gate, he's tried to talk to them, he's trying to get a permit approved for 6 weeks, but the solicitors that he responds with are saying it won't happen.
Please guys, share it. Don't
Right,
mind
so that property
subscribing. Just
is
share
no
it.
longer available. I'm sorry, but it's gone.
Thank you.
So it's either here, when you get evicted from here or asked to leave, I strongly recommend we go and have now in the great capital of our nation. We are sorry.
This is a shit show.
And that's up to you guys.
Oh, guys, just 1 second, yeah? Everyone needs to calm literally right down. We're all here because we're willing to put our differences aside. We're all here because we're willing to put our differences aside and stand here for the greater good, for the future generations of our nation, yeah? So let's keep that in mind. Because when you start arguing and dividing amongst yourselves, you've already lost.
Guys, just share it
So
so
we've already
everyone
lost
can
if
see
we
who
start
was
with this.
here.
I'm still finished. I've got real information. No, Gate 7's meant to be there either. So the police do not want anyone here at all, regardless Gate 7 or not. 48 hours is a lie as well.
We don't want to go to the phone. So let it go. Let it go.
It's a lie.
I don't like that.
It's a lie.
That's right.
It's a lie. There's no 48-hour notice for us to leave. The notice is effective as of 2 p.m. today. Okay? Yep. Exactly right. Even on their website.
So I don't understand what are we gonna do now.
Yeah, exactly. The orders came into effect as of 2 p.m. today. Exactly right. Look, I'm a organiser, but I'm Billy. So, Hoodie's not an organiser. Hoodie's always said he's not an organiser. Chicky's already gone home, he said that yesterday. I don't know where you got these guys doing that, I can't help you. Exactly, exactly. Yes, exactly. I know, I'm aware of this. Just everyone get the fuck out of my face.
Anybody that wants to know about the veterans and the camp that we are creating for the safety of the people, I am the person to speak to. I'm not saying I'm a leader. I am the one that has been camped with the veterans the whole time. I am the one that has a very strong connection with TAP. Lance and Kent are one of my best friends. I have been on the line for 2 years. I'm not fucking saying anything great about me. You're all great. All I'm doing is try to provide some protection, safety, safe harbour, and a place that we can keep the fucking cool. So all of this, the grabbing off my mic, off me and hurting my arm, not all right. The aggression, the anger, the divide, not happening at Camp 7.
We just need to know what we're doing.
Questions? Unity. And if you have a question, please, sorry darling, no darling, sorry, just not right now, sorry darling. If you have a question, please come up here and ask me. I'll put you on the mic and I can address the crowd. I'm sure there are questions to be had, but all I want to just repeat for time is there are lots of people here that are great people, organisers and everything, but to make the discord undiscorded, the anger, aggression, all that, we're not having that anymore. Okay, so the plan is we are harbored down, feet in the ground, Camp 7, all the veterans are there, and we are going to have our kitchen and our PA and safety for you, okay? And we're going to do our best. I understand you might all be frightened and scared. All we can do is the best. And me personally, I want to be camped with the veterans. That's where we're going to be. That wants to do different things and have different things. If you want to talk to me, I'm over there.
Wait on everybody. Wait on. Just wait, everybody just calm down for a sec. Wherever we try to go, the cops are going to stop it. The government and the police want us gone. The reason we're here is we want to stay. We're at war. We can't guarantee safety. That's just bullshit. I think we should go to Camp 7. That's where I'm going to go now, and we hunker down together. If they come in and arrest us, we scream the shit out of it, and we shame them. We are here to take hits. We are the front line in this war, and it's going to be non-stop and relentless. So I think enough talk, let's pack up, get to Camp 7 before they shut it down.
Yeah! Come together!
When they force them to stay in here, look out.
Guys.
Everything you need here, you've got electricity, you've got
If we could just get your attention for a moment. The police are at the gates. Okay, now just stop.
Good!
Okay. Just let people speak!
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Okay.
I wish whoever was here watching now.
When I heard this rumour going around this morning, okay, I was offside. I came back to a shitload of panic. Now I'm not an organiser, I'm just one of you guys. You know, now when it comes to leaders, all right, you guys are the leaders. Okay, you came here from all of your own communities to represent. Okay, there's nobody that steps up and speaks for you. You are the 1% of your community, okay, making a stand here today. So we've just got to use common sense in this. Rather than running around, you know, talking to the asses of beasts, okay, go and talk to the head. If you talk to the ass instead of the head, you're going to get shit every time. Okay, so I went and talked to the coppers. Now the coppers told me that they may be moving in to remove the protesters at midnight. You know?
Yo, what's up, guys? New Zealand keeps cutting out on me, so I found this other one. It's a split screen there. Paris, there's a lot of action going on there. Obviously, there's a lot of people, a lot of cops, and a lot of tear gas, and police are cracking heads if you go over the line. In Australia, I'll put the audio back up. You can see they're organizing, the way they're talking. You can obviously hear that they're going into a war zone as far as what they think, because the police over there were not very gentle, and at least from some of the images that I've seen, where they were dragging and really hurting the protesters there yesterday. So they're organizing right now, and they're gonna slog it through with the police. And so I'll put the audio back on, and we'll watch. Basically, Ottawa is basically a party at this point, so not too much going on. Canadian police are a lot more relaxed than the Paris or the police down under in New Zealand or in Australia and New Zealand. As long as they stay behind the barricades, they're fine. But we're going to see what's going to happen in Australia. They're still organizing now. We'll see how long we can keep this stream up. And in the meantime, we can watch Paris. There's more action going on there.
Explanation. Okay, so all you need to do is just outsmart them, okay, and outthink them. Now, they want a confrontation. Don't be there when they turn up for a fight. Okay? I can come down to protest to my leaders and enjoy the Canberra show at the same time, and then go back to protesting. You know, we are peaceful people. This is what we do. You know, if the Canberra show is all about fun, let's chase the fun, you know, and stop chasing the angry. You know, there's a lot of people stepping up, telling people to be political leaders. Okay, now I get it. A lot of these people do have good intentions at heart. You know, but the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Okay, so these people are stepping up, believing that they have the only way forward, or the only agenda. When the reality is we're all here for our own separate, different reasons. Okay, but one thing we are all agreeing on, okay, is just stay the fuck away from our kids. All right, I'm an adult. I can take whatever you throw at me, but as soon as you're going to bring my fucking kid into this, all right, that has no rights to vote, no rights to fucking enter into contracts, and you're telling me I've got to do. I don't care if it's poison them or make them sit a third grade test. Okay, no, it's that simple. All right. So if there's one thing we can agree on, it's we're here for the kids. Okay, and we can all move forward on. I think I've gone nuts. Separate agendas are all good to have. Yeah, and I've got no problem with them. Okay, and everyone should push forward their agenda, because the beast will die from 1,000 cuts. Yeah, as much as it will die from a good decisive chop to get its head off. We can bring it to and weaken it with 1,000 cuts and finish it off there.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, it says the Royal Agricultural Society, yeah? So, well, mate, last time I checked, Royal was Crown. Okay, now people don't realise, you know, when it comes to references to that in legislation, there are two. Okay, anything that says the Crown means the Treasury. Okay, anything that says Crown without the in front of it means you guys. Because if they've moved to a constituted queen, which is what they reckon their system's set up on, okay, that makes you the king and you the queen, and everybody else here royalty and they're only elected representatives to push forward our will. Under a Republican model...
Everything you needed. The atmosphere here is electric. Everybody's just so happy. Again, people are conversating with each other and sharing stories. A lot of stories of heartache, of what's happened in the last 2 years. It's just a beautiful sight, really.
Hey guys, my name's Tom. Some of you guys may have seen me around town and at the protest. I'm wearing my shirt almost yesterday. Can you hear me? Right guys, I'm just an everyday person, right? I'm just here for my own reasons, okay? I own a couple of businesses up in Brisbane and I am not going to go to my staff and say, guys, you need to be vaccinated to work for me, okay? That's the first reason I'm here. The second reason I'm here is I got 3 children, okay? Those 3 children have got a right, okay, to do whatever they want, okay? They don't need to be forced by our government to get a vaccine to go to school, okay? My kids, right, spent the last 2 weeks at home with me having great fun because the Queensland government put the start date back 2 weeks to encourage children as young as 5 to get vaccinated, okay? I watched everything unfold down here. This is a big problem that we've got in the world, okay? And what we're doing is we're fighting for our country right now, okay? We're bunkering down and we're fighting for our country, right? And everybody across the world is doing the same. What we need to understand, guys, there was 1,000 people that come into the library, okay? 2 weeks ago. That 1,000 turned to 3,000 within a couple of days. That 3,000 turned into 100,000 on Saturday.
Be prepared for tonight. The cops want to come in at 12 o'clock and start kicking everyone out. So you either need to pack up and come down and get ready down there, or if you've got your own little group, circle your wagons up there and just be ready for what's coming. Thank you.
Thanks, mate.
Hello everyone.
Bit louder, bit louder.
Thanks for being here. I just want to ask someone's help if they have a vehicle or a trailer space available. I've got some tent and personal belongings that I need moved from gate 7 down to gate 2. If anyone is able to help out and volunteer their car or trailer or anything to help me go down there and remove my belongings and relocate it, I would really appreciate it. Come to me at the end of this. My name is Zara. Thank you very much.
Okay, guys, we are here to fight the fight of the century, okay? Okay, why you are here for? Why? Why? I personally want to see Scott Morrison prison, okay? All right? I want to see action. I served papers with Velvet Revolution based on the common law in Castledine Police Station with Lynn Aston, okay, in Brisbane. I've done things. I've called the World Economic Forum and I told them in French to the secretary of the World Economic Forum, we don't want your new world order. Okay? You're not coming here and running our show here. If you ask me in 2019, what is democracy, the power of people, I would say it's Australia. Transparency,
Guys, my phone is overheated.
Okay? Alright? So, Article 6 of the International Code of Political and Civil Rights.
My phone is overheated completely. I need to find the water.
Every human being has the right, right to life.
water. Let me cool down my phone, guys. Give me 2 minutes. It's so freaking hot. Guys, 10 seconds. Guys, 10 seconds. Guys, just 2 minutes. Let me cool down my phone.
Yo, what's up again? Australia's, they're moving around, so I just cut the audio for now. They were giving some speeches how they were gonna deal with the police when they go meet them. Paris is pretty crazy. I just don't understand what's going on there. There's just a lot of people milling around, and once in a while the police will just run after people. I guess if you go through the roadway and block the roadway in any shape or form, the police will come and knock your ass on the ground pretty much. Put tear gas if you're doing any kind of demonstration whatsoever. So New Zealand, they're going to walk into the space that they're not supposed to be in, and the police will come down on them. We'll see if we can keep that camera going, or I'll find other streams. I'm mixing matching them out as the live stream stops. So bear with me once in a while. There's a lot of data coming through, and they'll just jam up, and I'll switch them out when I can. So guys, I'm gonna cut the Australia audio for now and just do France. You can see the tear gas and the crazy amount of cops there to make sure this road stays clear. So I'll just turn the audio up on the Paris. It's a little bit more exciting. Australia will get exciting. I don't know when they're gonna go out to meet the cops though. Yeah, it's pretty hectic in Paris. It's the middle of the night over there, so can't believe how many people are still going around. Ottawa is pretty quiet. Might be cutting their stream soon. I'm not sure, because there's not really much going on there, and nothing going on at the bridge either. And New Zealand, they're just chit-chatting behind the barricade. So really, Paris is the main deal right now, and Australia should be coming up in a few hours or so. I don't know if I'm gonna be live streaming. I might just keep these streams up. So it's late for me right now. So we'll see. I'll just leave them running and see when they cut off. They cut off, right? So, but we'll just pay attention to the Paris right now.
Group. Okay, go to the Know Your Rights group. You need to know your rights and show the police what your rights are and how they are breaking the law. Because the law is on the side of the people. Is anyone hearing me? The law is on the side of the people. Go to the Know Your Rights group and go to the Common Law group.
Next, please.
Hey guys, so yeah, there's a time to fight and there's a time to win. I think we need to analyze the situation we're in, right? So what has happened since last night? Basically, most of the sheep or people who can't think have already left, right? I was left with a bunch of fighters, right? But we didn't just come here to fight, we came here to win, right? So let's actually come up with a strategy that can get us to winning. Yes, we can stay here, right? We can stay on these grounds. But if our goal is to dissolve the parliament, staying on these grounds is not actually get us to that goal. But here's what I'm thinking,
Share
right?
and put like so that we can share this video.
Yeah, I think we need to occupy Canberra. Not Canberra, sorry. I think we need to occupy Parliament. We need to occupy Parliament if we want to make a real stand, right? That's the place we need to go. Yep, boys. Everyone, keep it down. Hey! We don't just need to occupy it for 2 hours or 4 hours. We don't need fucking speeches. We need to occupy it for 4 months. We need to stand there until we get what we came for. Okay? That's what I'm proposing. I've been here for
Fuck is that going to prove? What's busting into the fucking parliament here?
I hold them up.
We aren't going there to bust into parliament. We're going there to stand. It's for the standing protest.
We were 2 weeks ago.
Standing protest. So you stand there.
2 weeks ago.
Right.
Trees are not enough Indians.
We can listen to everyone. We don't have to agree.
In Victoria, right? In Victoria, camping is once you put up a structure like a tent or a car. If we just go to Parliament and we stand there, yesterday we had a blackout, for example.
Mate, when I first come here, right, I was working as a builder, right, in Brisbane. 2 weeks I've been working, fucking I got more than $4 grand, and I lost that job to come down here for this cause. I've got 5 kids and my missus is still stuck abroad because of COVID, right? I fucking risked their freedom to come back home to their birthplace to fucking, because of this movement. And on the day I got here on the Monday, this guy was amongst some guys down at the Questacon building, like camping, like as if like they were just, you know, paid actors just camping there. I'm like, mate, where's fucking Dave? Where's all these people? And they're like making it out, oh yeah, they're just here, yeah, they'll be here, they'll be in there camping.
Il y a un mec à l'hôpital, tu me casses les couilles pour une poubelle qui brûle, toi.
Compare pas une poubelle qui crame avec un gars qui est en train de mourir. Tu vas pas mettre ça sur un même piédestal, ça n'a rien à voir. J'ai d'autres, ça veut dire quoi? Ça veut dire que les mecs sont très larges ou quoi?
Because they know they're going to be walking into a war zone with the police over there. So you can just tell them, yeah, we know we're going to get our asses kicked.
So we can't get everyone.
We got to do it anyway. So,
This is going to be hard.
yeah, I feel for those guys. I mean, Ottawa, it's so easy in Canada compared to what they're getting down in Australia. So they got to fight harder because they've been locked down harder and that kind of thing. So, Paris, they're used to fighting the police. If you remember a few years back with the Yellow Jackets, they fight the Paris police all the time down there because it's kind of like their pastime. So they just take it in stride. New Zealand, well, they're behind the barricades, so that's nothing going on there. In Ottawa, obviously, it's 1 in the morning in Ottawa now, so there's not much to show anymore right now. So, but it's we'll leave the live feed up there just to have something there in the corner. Obviously, New Zealand and Australia are going to be ramping up because it's the morning time over there. Paris, it's the middle of the night, so I really don't understand why there's so many people there. So it's pretty busy. But we'll just keep these up right now. I have the audio stream from Australia. There's not much else to listen to at this point. I'll come on every once in a while. And, just subscribe. That's all. My streams might be down every once in a while. I'm going to try to keep them up as much as I can. And I'm going to switch them out when I get better feeds. I'm monitoring a lot of other feeds. I'll switch them out when feeds go down, whenever I can find new ones that are better. And, yeah, I'll just stop talking here and listen to the Australians rev each other up and get some courage to face the police on their world.
That's gonna be crazy. What are you gonna do?
Left for a few days, and we came back. We've been here for 3 days now.
That's awesome. That's
so
awesome.
8 days, I guess, in total.
Good stuff. What do you happen this week that appeared to be kind of, and I mean, maybe you can also kind of talk to some of your cohorts and colleagues here. Kind of, what's the general feeling in terms of how things are going?
I feel like it's been a bit of back and forth, up and down. Like you had, them talking about raising the alert level and the state of emergency in Ottawa and then the state of emergency in Ontario, and they're going to do this and they're going to do that. They don't really have any reason to, right? And then on the flip side of things, they're talking about in some places they're going to get rid of the mandates, and then they're talking about maybe doing it here. So it's like they want to cave, but they don't want to acknowledge that it's because of us. You know what I mean?
I think.
And then they want to keep flexing on us, but we kind of just keep peacefully flexing back. Like they're saying they're gonna arrest everybody. We're like, all right, cool. We're all here. Come for us, right? And there's nobody here. We're all here chilling peacefully. So
I interviewed a gentleman earlier today, and he pointed out to me that there doesn't appear to be as heavy of a police presence as before. What is your?
We were just talking about that with another gentleman actually, and yeah, last weekend they felt like there was definitely more of a boots on the ground police presence. And this year it's been, this weekend, it's definitely been less, but we think it could be they could be planning something. It could be a tactical move. It could be, moving their resources around, getting a plan in place to maybe make a move. But I think that they they honestly, they don't really know what to do. Because like if you come in and you start arresting people in one area, all the other areas are gonna flock and they're gonna block those areas in. And you know what I mean? Like, and they can't hit everybody at once. They don't have the numbers. So like the only thing they can do is start maybe doing it at night. Like it's, but I think they know that if they do that, it's just gonna cause, like, we're not doing anything wrong. You know what I mean? Like,
the conclusion would be is why there's less police presence. Is hopefully maybe some of the police, you know, change sides a little bit. Realize, wow, this is not what we expected when we came down here.
Well, yeah, I've heard multiple kind of speculations, right? And because Doug Ford did the emergency order on Friday, that actually releases a certain amount of funding that he didn't have access to for dealing with some of this stuff. So some of us are thinking maybe it's related to they've run out of money to pay these officers. They're paying them quite well, and they're traveling and they're getting all the travel expenses and all this kind of stuff. And so maybe it's related to all of that in the sense that they're running out of money, right? Which is interesting because they've frozen up all of the donations that have been raised. So tell me, guys, what do you guys think about what's happened to all of the money that's been raised?
I think it's pretty ridiculous that they went to that extent for this. You know what I mean? Those fundraisers in the past have raised funds for other organizations and groups and rallies that have been, you know, somewhat out of control in comparison to this.
That's right.
So I think it's pretty ridiculous. I personally donated. I know they said they were going to refund it, and I know that they tried to do the thing again with the Give, Send Me, Go people, and then they basically said back that, like, you know, Ontario and Doug Ford has no jurisdiction over how and where we spend our money.
I'm not sure yet, but I heard that TD Bank was the one that was orchestrating the Give, Send, Go, and they put a stop to it. Don't know if that's true or not, because I just read it on social media, but hopefully not.
Well, I mean, at some point, I believe if the organizers gain access to any of these donations, they'll probably announce it. So that's, I think, going to be our litmus test for whether or not any of the Give, Send, Go money is going to get out. But I mean, yeah, it's very, very interesting point that you're making. Exactly. So is there anything that you guys want to, maybe a message that you guys want to get out to people who have yet decided to join the protest?
I think you need to come here and see for yourself what the community in Canada is, and can still be, and has been lacking for a very long time due to the government fear-mongering and tactics of trying to isolate and separate us. And you need to come here and be reminded of all the love and unity and community that we have around here. And that's what this is about. And before you make any judgments, you just gotta come and see for yourself.
Okay, one last question, guys, and I'll get out of your hair for the night. Can you let us know how these mandates have impacted your family?
How these mandates are
impacted our family?
Well, it definitely impacted me by me having to drop out of university because I was not allowed to attend my classes, not being vaccinated.
Okay.
So that really put a damper in my future plans. It also has ruined me being able to easily visit my father, who's in a nursing home. It's really been hard because he's, you know, not doing so well, and I'm not allowed to go see him the majority of the time.
Because of your vaccination status.
Whenever we go into what is the word? It's not a state of emergency. Whenever we go into
The lockdowns, or
not a lockdown, but when there's a surge of COVID going on.
okay, yeah, surge of cases. Yep.
Almost always.
You're right.
I'm not allowed to go in.
Okay.
And also, that's actually new. You're right. I'm not allowed to go into the nursing homes without being vaccinated. But
That's something new. That's a new kind of thing going on. Yeah. I guess I've been fortunate that I don't have any loved ones in any nursing homes to be faced with any of that stuff. And so, I mean, yeah, that's terrible. Thank you again. If you guys could give me your names, just your first name, that's fine.
I'm Jesse.
Jesse and JC. Thank you so much for the interview. Appreciate it. These are my Canadian brothers and sisters here, folks. You guys got it live here. We're Newsly Canada. I don't know where my...
Where are you from?
I'm from, currently I'm hailing from just outside of Bancroft, Ontario, if you guys are familiar with the area, yeah.
Nice.
That's right. And my team is out of Mississauga.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, so follow us on YouTube. You guys can check out this interview. It's Newsly Canada.
Newsly Canada?
Yeah, just News
Definitely.
LY Canada, and we're on YouTube. Thanks again, guys.
No problem. Thank you.
Have a good night.
Thank you, brother. No problem. Thank you. We love the support.
You see that? This gentleman is just on his way out, and he stops by and to give some support. Thanks. Yes, thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here and fighting for us. We appreciate it. All right, good stuff. Okay, folks. It looks like we're just gonna start walking back to our hotel, and maybe I'll give you guys some of my final thoughts for the day here, because yeah, we gotta tuck ourselves in and be ready for bright and early tomorrow to bring you guys the goods. There's gonna be a lot of speeches, and we don't know what else. I mean, there's a lot of things that are happening here. There's a lot of groups, like we saw this morning. We had a church group come in and do a Jericho walk. If you guys check out this morning's live stream from Ottawa, check out Essay's live stream from Toronto. A lot of interesting things happening today, and yeah, so we're probably going to get started tomorrow morning, just after 8 o'clock, and we're just, we're gonna get in there hopefully before anybody else, before the crowds and everything, and so you guys can kind of watch everybody arrive, and we can do our commentary, and we can take it from there. So thanks again, everybody, for showing up. We really appreciate all of the support today, all the likes and subscribes. You guys are lifting us up, moving mountains for us, getting some of these tech oligarchies out of our way, and we really appreciate it. And yeah, tune in tomorrow. And in the meantime, check out some of our other content. This is a journey we started 2 weeks ago, and we want you guys to all come for the ride. So check out our stuff. We did some ride-alongs as we were traveling out to Ottawa, and we kind of just talked about, the vibe, how we were feeling at the time, and everything else. So for those of you who are trying to gain insight into what this movement's all about and how it's impacting Canadians in different ways, this is the place for that type of content. This is the place for good discussions that are centered around common ground that unites us. Good night from Ottawa, Canada. This is Arthur, signing out.
I'm sorry. Show the horse float. Trot on then. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Oh, that float? No way, Jacinda. Freedom. This lovely man has been taking people into his house and doing washing for them and looking after them. I mean, far out. This community, eh? Luce, what's it been like for you? Because you've, fresh off the boat to here.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Awesome. I'm so glad you're here. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off this live for a little bit so that I can chat to my lovely friend for a little while, because she's flown in from Auckland and I just want to see her because it's been 2 days and I've been way too busy to say hi. So love you guys. I'll show you guys later. Why do you hang around in the toilets? Well, because there's toilets at the entrance and exit, and this is actually the food tent. So heaps of people are here getting food and coffee, so I'm going to go do that. Ciao.
All right, people, we just lost Ottawa and half of the New Zealand stream there. So just give me a sec. Let me turn that one down. All right, yeah, sorry about that. Just playing around with the settings. We lost part of the New Zealand stream there, but we still got one up, and we got our Paris stream and Australia. They're still in the staging ground, and they were organizing, so not much going on there. It's 1:20 a.m. here in Ontario, and not much going on. We'll keep these streams up as much as we can. I think what's going to happen is there'll be a lot more stuff going on later on. It's hard to keep tabs on the streams going on down under, to be honest with you, because the hours are just so much different, and I can't organize everything. Paris is still pretty crazy. I'm gonna look for another feed there. I don't know if that one says live, to be honest with you, but it doesn't seem like that's live, because that would be 6, 7 in the morning. I don't think there's that many people up at 6 in the morning like that. Looks like it was last night, but it's still pretty crazy with tear gas and everything like that. I'm gonna look for some new feeds here, so I'm gonna mix and match some of them out. I'm gonna put the New Zealand audio up because it looks like they're organizing a little bit up there. They're all behind barricades, and they're not doing anything interesting as far as visually. So let me just put that audio back up, and while I look for other streams, I'll mix up and try to fill up the space here. In the meantime, if you want to subscribe, that would be awesome. I'm gonna have streams up tomorrow, and as long as we have them up, basically, for if it's a week. I don't know how long the Ottawa one is gonna last, and in Australia and New Zealand, looks like those are gonna go on for a little while, because they're pretty harsh down there. They're not gonna cave pretty easily. Canada is gonna be pretty interesting, to be honest. And France, well, they just do what they do, and they fight the police all the time. It seems every few months they just have something to fight the police about. So they kind of know what they're doing on both sides there. And yeah, so let me bring up the New Zealand audio while I look for another Australian feed. And yeah, just give me a few minutes, I'll pop that in.
We're here for their children. It doesn't matter what your job is, which parent really wants their kids to be on the booster treadmill with all the AI going into their bodies? Which parents would like their kids to be on the booster treadmill?
Oh, they're probably just relieving them.
Prison right now for peaceful protest.
Peaceful protest. So, thank you to the police. Okay, so here we are, and we're going to stay here until we get those results. Now, there was something circulated 3 or 4 days ago. Some people haven't seen it, but it was an open letter put together with Sue Gray and others about the demands. If you haven't seen it, go asking for it and look at it, because that's a really well-crafted letter, right? It actually identifies what needs to be done, including get rid of this digital tagging. We're not cattle. Why are they digitally tagging us with a QR code and a digital passport like we're cattle, so they can then start controlling us with the digital currency and everything else? So please, have a look at it. You haven't already, the open letter. It's all cool. Get a hold of one and see what other people are saying that we need to get before we leave.
because we're
Put
not
your
going to
marks
leave
on.
until we
What's a
get
mark, my
a
bro?
result. Amen. Let's get the result. The result. The result. Okay, so the last thing I want to say is leadership is hard to find, but we've seen it here. Now, you know it's humility. You know it's courage.
Yeah.
You know it's wisdom. You know it's the love in the heart, but the sacrificial love for the good of the people and not to feather your own nest.
Oh, you're a
Now,
lady.
I've seen some of that
Sorry, Auntie.
with Hiccup.
That's a mark.
Where are you, brother? Where's Hiccup? He was here before, he's disappeared. He's so humble. He's not going to accept the gift. Oh, there, come up here, brother, I've got something for you.
Oh.
The update is right now that
Now, this has
they
come a
gave-
long
they pushed
way
back
from a
about
long
500
time
feet.
ago. I was in Canada, Winnipeg, in the 90s.
Find out.
This is authentic
Should know what they
hockey puck with Canada's flag on it. It's from Canada, so this is honouring the Canadian truckers, without whom we would not be here today. Go the truckers, Canada! Now, it's not just Canada. We are, with the Anzac spirit, standing alongside our fellow freedom fighters across the ditch today. Hundreds of thousands on Canberra, if you haven't heard already. Hundreds of thousands doing what we're doing today, protesting for our freedoms. This is a worldwide movement, brothers and sisters. This is not going to stop until the momentum's finished, and that's only going to stop when Mr. Global gets the message that the unexpected has come, Mr. Global. Your agenda is cut off at the knees, because we're here to stay, we're here to get a result. Hiccup, this is for you, brother, and for his leadership. Give it up for Hiccup!
Thank you, Christopher. I will treasure the significance of this. And you're amazing. I know Chris has got something else to say.
Okay, so anyone who's a bit worried, especially if you're camping in here, not the ones in campers and truckers, we want to hold this ground and not get anything rained out or get so uncomfortable. We've got to go and get a shower and go sleep somewhere else. Because if we start to get the numbers down, the police will come in and disperse us, they'll lock the gates, and it's all over. So please, anyone who's on the ground here, who's a bit worried about being damp or getting wet and cold tonight, there's polythene here, so waterproof, down from Live-In. It's a big gift. There's a whole lot of jackets, warm jackets, right over the road in the supply over there. Come and get it. I'll cut your piece. I'm going to be over there. We'll slice it up. Anyone got a tent that wants a bit more waterproofing, please come over here and get a slice.
Can you tell I've been living in South Auckland for like 2 years?
Awesome, Christopher. And
Where the heck
we've
did
got a
Hold
song
That
to
Ground come
dedicate
from?
to our brothers and sisters on the other over there. Thank you.
What's up, guys? I just cut off the audio for New Zealand. It had music, and I didn't want to get hit with the YouTube strike with the music there, so I just cut it off. And now, after the dude gave his speech, they just went to music. I'm having a tough time finding some streams. It is the middle of the night here in Canada, so the Australia one went down, and I'm looking for a new one. So just give me a few minutes here. I'm going to try to find a new live stream for Australia. I got one from New Zealand here, from a camera up high, but that's not what we want here. Let's try this one here. Yeah, this one says it's live, but I'm not sure. I think this one ended already. Let's take a look. That's Wellington again. We got Wellington. We got Wellington already. I'm not finding. Let's try Canberra here. Has to be something from Australia. We could pull in for you. Pull in live, da, da, da. No, let's try to get some. Let's see what he got. That one turned off. So Australia's out. We'll give you the Canada streams right now. Yeah, we'll give you the Canada streams right now, and we'll keep on looking for something else. What's up, guys? There's not too much going on here. The Australia stream went down. I'm still looking for another Australian stream. Canada is pretty late, so they're partying like usual. Not too much going on. Paris, there's a lot of cops going on. I have a feeling that that's not a live stream. It's saying it's a live stream, but I don't think. I don't know. I find it odd. There's so many people in the middle of the night in the street like that. So I'm gonna look for another Australia because it is the daytime over there, and we'll see if we can find something good for everyone watching here. YouTube says there's not too many here, but I think there's more than that. I've had live streams where there's a lot more people than it says, to be honest with you. So I'm just gonna shut off the Ottawa stream talker here, just so I can talk, so I don't have to talk over him. So let me get that for you out of here over here. We're gonna shut him down, and I'll just talk while I look. It's can't really find anything in Australia, so if you know something, just put it in the chat for me, and we'll get that so that everyone could be watching it together. Let's see. I don't know. That one doesn't look so great. Let's see what she says here.
So I've got a different hairstyle on for you today, but I wanted to show you something that is just truly exceptional. You know,
That's not it. 99% of camps gone. What is that one? Let's see.
Just a quick one, guys. Yeah, this was full. This was full to your eye could see just hours ago.
Here we go. We got someone from Australia.
It's now empty. They've locked the gate here, not letting anyone else in. So this was an extra campground over here. This one was also full. It's now empty too. So no one can come in anymore. This also was full just hours ago. Everyone's gone. The closer we get to camp, the more people are left. Kind of shows that the people that were here a long time are still here, most of them. So this campground over here didn't actually open till Thursday. So it was empty until Thursday. So I guess all those people did just come down for the weekend anyway, for the event yesterday. But yeah, it's pretty sad to see how empty it is and how quickly it happened. The police have came past and have said everyone's got till midnight. So I don't know if that means the police will be in here at midnight ripping kids out of tents. I have no idea, but the police have given till midnight for everyone to leave. I don't know where everyone's gone. There was another camp that we were told to go to, which was 30 minutes out of the city, and police have stopped people going there at this moment due to it being a private property and it not being set up as a campground, so it doesn't have insurance. A lot of toilets and bathrooms and all those things. So the police have stopped people going there. The landowner is going to court tomorrow to fight that. And we'll see what happens there, but yeah. This is this section. Obviously in my last video you saw the other section. That section would be about, I don't know, 30% of what it was last night. But they're the people that have been here a long time. So what are you thinking? What are you thinking?
Well, I know that people are going around saying that it's a 48-hour reprieve here, and it's not correct. So if the police come in and the media's following that, that'll make the news, but our march won't.
Yep.
Hey, bro?
Yep.
Okay. Love you, mate.
Cheers, brother.
Take it easy. And I've got to get on a bus. I'm trying to get it done.
Somebody, I just need to show you this because the guy has actually left his tent here. Anybody to claim it's that one by hole 37.
Yep.
Just speaking to him, he said whoever wants it can sleep in it.
Yep.
I'll take it. He left it here for a donation.
Yep.
So he left yesterday. And obviously they're blocking off the gates.
Yeah.
People go out and not back in.
Yeah, again, this was full not long ago. I can't believe how quick everyone left.
Everyone's going home, huh?
Yeah.
What's up, everyone? Yeah, that's pretty sad
I'll
to
let
hear. In
people know about
Australia,
that.
they said everyone just took off,
Whoever wants it can.
as opposed to in Canada
Pull it
where
down.
they said
Yep. Awesome.
they put emergency orders.
Cheers, mate.
And then people said, "Screw you," basically. You know. So Australia, they just took off. So I don't know what's going on down there. They're not enough strength in numbers or what. But that's disappointing. That's disappointing to hear that everyone just left when the police told them to leave. What's the point of a protest if you're just gonna chicken out when the police come on you? So I mean, look in Paris they're just tear gassing people and they don't care. So yeah, I think we're gonna end it soon. So we're gonna pull up our streams again tomorrow when there's more interesting stuff going on. Ottawa's pretty, nothing's going on there yet. It's nighttime. New Zealand, they're just behind barricades and singing. Nothing too interesting. And Australia is there. I found that a place that was staging, and it looked like they were gonna engage the police, but that stream cut out. So we'll have to find a new one at some point, but not right now. I think we're dead for the night, to be honest with you. So we're gonna shut these off. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm gonna have these more streams up shortly. It is the middle of the night, so I'm gonna take a break here, and we'll start fresh in the morning.